Good evening. Thank you very much for your time. In your outline, which I have a copy in front of me, you say that you are creating 276, 277 polling stations or centers where the voting will take place. Does it mean that every constituency will have one voting center?
Yes, good evening and good evening to your cherished listeners. Your voice is very, very far away from me. It's very faint. So if you could adjust your machine.
Is it better? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can do now. Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, I was asking that you say that you have created 277 polling stations or voting centers for the election of January 31st. Does it mean every constituency will just have one voting center?
Yes, Sammy, thank you. Yes, so the election is constituency based. So we have 270 constituencies. So every constituency will have a voting center, plus the headquarters, the NPP headquarters also is a center, making a total of 277. And then each voting center, we may have more than one polling center because the threshold for at each voting center is 1,000. So in this constituency that has more than 1,000, we will split it and have two, depending on the number of delegates we have. So that will also determine the number of polling stations we do have or voting centers.
So the constituents will determine where they want to have the voting center, right?
Yeah, so we sent a letter to EC to recommend venues for us. EC has done that. So EC is giving us a center, that approved center. Those centers are centers we've been voting during our general elections. So one of those, but those centers are situated in the capital constituency, capital or district capital.
Will you not be, more or less disenfranchising a few of your delegates, because there are some constituencies which are very large constituencies, and so if you want to place the voting center in an area where it's far to reach, are you not going to, not let some people vote because of the distance, or the party is making provision for those individuals or those delegates?
It is said that if it is not broken, you don't fix it. This has been the norm or the tradition or the convention. We've been converging at the center, the district capital, to vote or exercise this process. Last election, 2023, we voted at the district capital or the constituency capital. And the same thing we are going to do this time around.
Mr. Amma, another issue that has come, up for conversation is the issue of proxy, which your members in the diaspora vehemently oppose that decision. In this communique, you still maintain that you are banning the proxy voting and that you are not going to, allow it. Is it a final decision? Is it a final decision that the elections committee has taken in banning the proxy?
Yeah, that is the decision of the election committee, and this is a approved document following extensive consultations and discussions or deliberations we've had with our internal stakeholders, including the 5 aspirants. So this is the position of the committee, and then this has also received the buy-in from the aspirants.
So your members in the diaspora who are raising issues with it will not have any say in this matter. They can only protest, but then the decision has already been taken, right?
I don't think they are protesting. I respect stakeholders' management and principles governing stakeholders' engagement. Anytime policies are coming up, you get stakeholders also coming up with views, inputs, and then divergent views, of course. And then at this material moment, our stakeholders are also providing input to help us formulate this policy or this guideline. In the past, even just 2023, the Senate branch they all came in their numbers to vote, to cast their vote. They came during the super delegate, that is August 29th. They came during the November 4th, and they all came in their numbers to vote, and they voted at the party headquarters. So this has nothing to do with either we are trying to prevent them or disenfranchise them. No, not at all. We are just only observing existing protocols.
Let's talk about provision for a possible runoff, because I see in your outline that you've made some provisions for runoff. Tell me about this.
Okay, so we anticipate that possibly because the Constitution states that the winner should have more than 50% votes, or 50% plus one. So in the event that there is a tie, the first person gets more votes but doesn't get 50% plus one or more than 50%. The two people that will tie, there will be a runoff for them. And then the winner will then also repair the winner with the leading candidates. In the event that we get two leading candidates, we will run for the two, and then the one who will get the simple majority is declared the winner.
And in an area, in the second part, you say that in the event that one candidate secures the highest, and the second, on that, two other ones will will go into the election and then come and meet the main candidate. I don't. Could you explain that part well for delegates?
So there are 5 people contesting, and then the winner should get 50% plus one or more than 50%. If nobody crosses this line, but a candidate gets majority votes, and 2 of the candidates tie, we will run for the 2 that tied for the second position. The winner will then be paired with the one who has the leading or the commanding lead with more votes. And then this time around, the one who gets the simple majority is declared the winner.
Okay. Mr. Yamwa, thank you. Thank you very much for your time. William Yamwa is the Secretary of the NPP Presidential Election.